is the Pythagorean theorem?
The Pythagorean theorem was first established as a concept of how the side lengths of a right triangle operate. The rule a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared can be used for any right triangle where a and b are the legs and c is the hypotenuse.
While the Pythagorean theorem is used exclusively while finding the side lengths of right triangles, there is another theorem based off of the Pythagorean, the triangle inequality theorem. This theorem states that if a squared plus b squared is greater than c squared, then you have an acute triangle, whereas if a squared plus b squared is less than c squared, the triangle is obtuse.
A way to think about this is that if you know that if c is increased, then the other two side lengths open up more to adjust with the longer hypotenuse, thus creating an obtuse triangle. This is the same when the hypotenuse becomes smaller. The sides have to adjust to a decreasing hypotenuse length, thus creating an acute angle.
You should always remember the first few Pythagorean triples: 3, 4 and 5, 5, 12 and 13, 8, 15 and 17, and finally 7, 24 and 25. These basic ratios of A to B to C can be used for larger side lengths.
In this problem, the a value is 6 and the b value is 8. There are two general ways to do this. The longer method is to square both the 6 and 8 and add them. This would give you 6 squared plus 8 squared is equal to x squared. Once you simplify, you would get 36 plus 64 is equal to x squared, which will result with 100 is equal to x squared, which will give you 10 for x. The quicker method is recognizing that 6 to 8 to x is the same thing as 3 to 4 to 5 as a ratio. Because we know how to solve ratios, we can simply multiply the 5 by 2 and we get that x is 10. If A is 9, B is 8.7, and C is 9.5, is the triangle obtuse, acute, or right? Using the triangle inequality theorem, you will find that the triangle is acute because a squared plus b squared is greater than c squared. This inequality proves the logic behind how a larger sum from a squared and b squared as compared to c squared causes a triangle to be acute, because if a squared and b squared is greater than c squared, then the two legs start to close in so that the hypotenuse shortens.
In conclusion, the Pythagorean theorem is an essential basis for a multitude of calculations that play a role in shaping society.